So, our next topic would be the one that's on the news, and I actually saw this post in Facebook where a father is actually showing his son, his 12-year-old son, who's who has a height of 5 feet 4. So his height is 5'4", and as you can see on the post, he's actually sitting on a car seat. When we say car seats, this is what I know since I was actually working for one of the airline accounts in the BPO industry. So usually they would actually bring car seats on the plane, especially for babies, for children that are below 10 years old. But if we talk about 10 and above, most of them would actually be accompanied minors, or they would sit in a special place in the plane, or would be accompanied by a guardian, or if not, someone from the staff would actually look over them. But what we have right now is a different story because it's actually a law. So it's Republic Act number 11229, or the Child Safety in Motor Vehicles Act, which was supposed to be imposed today. So this is as posted in topgear.com.ph news or motoring news. RA 11229, which was signed into law way back in 2019, the mandatory use of child restraint systems, or CRS, applies to children who are 12 years and below with a height of 4'11", or that's 4 feet 11 inches and below. The CRs used must be appropriate to a child's age, height, weight, and must be mounted in the rear seat of the vehicle. So this is on the back seat. So on this article, types of child car seats are actually shown pertaining to the age, height, and weight of the child. So it ranges from 0 to 15 months, 15 months to 4 years of age, 4 years of age to 12. And height would be from 2 feet 8 inches and below to 3 or 4'4", and 4 feet to 4'11", which are adjustable. Weight would be for 0 to 13 kilograms, 9 to 36 kilograms, and 15 to 36 kilograms. All car seats will be adjustable. So, aside from that, this article states that the car seats must meet the standards set by the Department of Trade and Industry, or as specified by the DTI administrative order. And so for those who had acquired own child's seats prior to the implementation of this law may choose to have their units inspected by the LTO so that they can actually validate if the car seats can still be used. And fines and penalties under the Child Safety in Motor Vehicles Act. So for motorist violations, 1,000 pesos for first offense, 2,000 for the second offense, and 3,000 for the use of inappropriate car seats. Now, strictest penalty for third and succeeding offenses imposes a 5,000 peso fine and a 1 year suspension of driver's license. So, this is really something that motorists or vehicle owners need to look into. Okay, so aside from that, any violations in the production of the car seats by manufacturers or distributors, importers, retailers, and stuff, they would also have a fine of 50,000 to 100,000 pesos. So if the car seats are not in line with the standard size or shape that's being implemented, so they will get a fine. So if they're selling substandard or malfunctional seats, I guess. So, and aside from that, I'm actually looking at several car seats online, and definitely they're not that cheap. So the car seats would actually depend on the child or the babies that will be using it. So the prices, this is actually online. So I'm looking at iprice.ph slash baby gear car seats. So they're available in Lazada, Shopee, and other online networks. It would actually range from, so the cheapest that I found is around 1,699. Then there's 3,000 plus, 4,000 plus. Then it can actually go as high as 10,000, 18,000, and the most expensive one is 31,398 pesos. So this is not a joke, you know. So I understand that there is really a need to implement such law so that we can protect our children. I myself have a kid, and I am actually glad that she's she's actually tall. So I think she reaches the 4'11" requirement. So, and according to what's indicated in the statement, so they can actually ride using seat belts and not really using car seats. So for that post that I actually showed you a while ago, now the LTO chief actually said that if your child is that tall, then it's better to change your vehicle or get a bigger one. Though he actually said that it was just done in zest. So they actually took note of that concern, since not all children are the same. So some may be taller for their age or smaller for their age. But what do I really think about this policy? So as I've said earlier, I do agree that we should actually protect our children, but the timing that it's being implemented when we are still in this pandemic, and it's not yet over. So our economy's just bouncing back. Some of us don't even have work yet. So by implementing this, it will actually put a burden to parents. Like, it's not that only the rich or the middle class can afford this, but it's the law. So it's like anyone who owns a car, who has kids 12 years and below, should actually follow that policy, or else the fines and all. So I really don't know what their final decision would be, but I hope that it will be the good for all. So, what I'm saying is, in my opinion, it will really create raves and reaction, especially to parents who can barely make things work for their family. Like, what if they have a lot of kids and if they don't purchase a car seat, what will happen? Will they be taking public transportation instead? So, these are some of the things that we need to think about. So, I know you all have your thoughts and opinions. That's just mine for now. So, anyway, I hope that better options can actually be given to us regarding this particular issue. So, that's for now. And if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up sign, the notification bell, so that you'll be notified every time I will have a new video. And please don't forget to subscribe. So, once again, this has been Jang, and see ya.